name is Jackie Bianchi, and today I'm going to talk about the dangers of using plastics. After hearing my speech, I hope you will want to switch from plastic storage containers to glass or stainless steel. Plastics have been a part of our lives for over 100 years. In 2002, about 107 billion pounds of plastics were produced in the U.S. Recently, claims have been made about certain types of plastics being unsafe. Let me simplify how plastics are made. The process of making plastic is a complicated one. It begins with carbon from petroleum, natural gas, and coal, as well as many other chemicals. These elements are combined to produce a final product that can be hard like the water pipes in our home, or soft and flexible like plastic food wrap. Have you ever noticed the number with arrows surrounding it on your plastic containers like this? These codes are used to determine how the product is to be recycled. They indicate the type of plastic that the item was made from. According to the American Chemistry Council, the resin identification numbers are as follows. Number 1, polyethylene terephthalate. Used for most clear beverage containers, example, mouthwash, ketchup, beer, and salad dressing. Number 2, high density polyethylene, HDPE, used for milk jugs, laundry detergent, and retail bags. Number 3, polyvinyl chloride, used for packaging and the pipes in our home. Number 4, low-density polyethylene, LDPE, used for frozen food bags and squeezable bottles. Number 5 is polypropylene. It's used to make the rigid medicine containers. And polystyrene is styrofoam, used for cups, plates, packaging, peanuts, egg cartons, etc. And number 6 is usually polycarbonate. Before a product made of plastic is allowed to hold any of our foods, it needs to be tested for its intended purpose. For example, the plastic that is approved for use in our microwave has been approved for that purpose only, while the plastic that carries our water is approved for that use. The US FDA admits that something will always leach out of the container into the food, and that's what scares me. They try to determine the amount that someone will ingest over a lifetime. Their goal is to make sure that during our lifetime, the amounts we consume will not pose any risk to our health. But what if their estimates are wrong? What if the product containing plastic is not used for the intended purpose? These questions are life-saving ones. Let's discuss a few dangerous chemicals in plastic. One is BPA. Bisphenol A is a widely produced chemical. More than 6 billion pounds of BPA are produced each year. Polycarbonate plastics are typically hard and clear. Epoxy resins are used to line metal products such as canned foods, bottle tops, and water supply pipes. Inside a can, you'll be able to feel the plastic. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Some water bottles are being voluntarily pulled off shelves and replaced by bottles that are BPA free. The health risks of BPA have been receiving considerable attention. BPA has been linked to cancer, diabetes, and obesity in animals. There is no way of knowing for sure if humans would have the same reaction, but there's enough evidence to be concerned and warrant further studies. It's important to note that BPA has been detected in the blood of pregnant women and in the breast milk of lactating women. One thing that many people seem to agree on is that high temperatures can cause BPA to leach into our food or beverages. In one study, boiling water was placed in a water bottle. The BPA was released 15 to 55 times faster through the boiling water. This may also occur when you leave a bottle of water in your car and it heats up. I know we've all probably done that. A couple of these chemicals. Number 1, PET is widely used. It's clear, tough, and shatterproof. It has the ability to contain carbonation, which makes it ideal for our soft drinks. If you look on the bottom of one of your soft drink bottles, you probably most likely find a number 1 there. As you can see, plastics are a major part of our lives. After hearing this speech, you will probably notice it even more. Recent studies have shown that reusing bottles made of PET can in fact be dangerous. PET was found to break down over time and leach into the beverages when the bottles were reused, and many people reuse their water bottles. The American Chemistry Council cautions that products made with PET be used only as indicated by the manufacturer. Number 2, HDPE is a thermoplastic made from petroleum. In 2007, the global HDPE market reached a volume of more than 30 million tons. This is one of the safer choices, but harder to find. Aluminum bottles and stainless steel water bottles are safe choices and can be reused repeatedly and safely, then eventually recycled. The future of BPA. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is reviewing the data on BPA and is expected to release an assessment in the coming months. Until then, the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences is recommending that consumers decrease their use of certain plastics that use BPA. So what do we know? We know that we are all exposed to plenty of chemicals. In 2005, a study conducted by the Centers of Disease Control showed that 95% of people screened tested positive for BPA. Manufacturers currently are not required to label BPA, so there is no way of knowing if it's present in the plastics or cans we use. For now, the best way to reduce your exposure is to use stainless steel, glass, or plastics labeled BPA free. You can even purchase pots and pans that are BPA free. If you're not sure about a product, call the manufacturer and ask questions. There are many mixed reviews about the chemicals that are used to make plastics. With all these different opinions, I'm concerned about using plastics for myself and my child. I've been limiting my use of plastics, not reusing water bottles or drinking from them after I've left them in my car. I have limited my use of canned goods. I never heat my food in the microwave covered in plastic, nor do I cover my leftovers with plastic. I always put a layer of wax paper under plastic when heating and chilling. I'm not sure if this is going to prolong my life, but it makes me feel better. Take the time to read a few articles about plastics. I'm sure it will make you think too. Now you are more informed about plastics and the harm they can cause people. These are just some examples, same as down here. Plastics, the water bottles, use as much glass in storing your food. Baby bottles, you should go back to the old-fashioned glass bottles. And plastic wraps, you should use wax paper, parchment paper, or foil if you can. Thank you.